Hello everybody. Okay, so in this tutorial, okay, what I'm going to introduce you is a new techniques to create like gradients text, which is pretty cool in AI, right? So basically what you have to do here is, of course, first thing is just hit T on your keyboard right now, or just use the the type tool here, right, to create a typeface. Oh, sorry, to create a word or something like that, right? Okay, just hit it here, type some word here. Okay, in this case I will just use Rollin Ipsum, okay, as an example, but I'm going to just use Rollin, so it's not too, long, right? So next, what you have to do is select the typeface that pretty thick, okay. This effect will go pretty well, okay, if you use like very bold text, okay. Let me just try to find some example here. Okay, Benton's. Okay, Benton's is alright. Benton Sands. This one is black. Make it big like this. Okay, the next thing is, of course, create the what is it called, sorry. Okay, next is to create outline. Sorry about this. Okay, type outline, create outline here, right here, create outline, select it, right, and now you already convert all the typeface into the graphics, right? So next thing that you have to do is, of course, use offset path, right? Basically it will come like copy this kind of outline and make it smaller or bigger. Okay, this tool is also very useful. Okay, so you go to objects, okay, go to path here and select offset path here, all right, select path here, okay, and then go to offset path here. So as you can see in this example right now, there's an offset outline surrounding the character. Okay, make sure there's no overlap part, right? In this case I'm going to like use minors, okay, like minor values. Just make sure you tick this box, okay, make sure you tick this box preview. Okay, it's not too much. You might have to play with it just a little bit, okay, to find the right outline, right? Okay, what about this one? All right, not so bad. Okay, about more, I think 0.1. Okay, 0.1 is perfect. All right, next thing that you have to do is hit okay, right? And yeah, you can see that we just create like an outline inside the character. Okay, just a little bit of a reminder, if you use minus, okay, values, okay, it's going to create outline inside the character, but if you just keep like just typical numbers, then it's going to be outline outside the character. Okay, so next what we have to do is we have to ungroup them. Go to objects, okay, and just select ungroup, okay, or you can use the shortcut to ungroup all the characters. Okay, so when you ungroup it, just group the character inside the outline or the letter here, right? Can you see it? Okay, just group this part together, all right, so that it's become more organized. Next, just create like we're going to use Pathfinder to cut half of the characters to create like gradient effects to make it like cooler. Okay, so just select just hit an M on your keyboard, right? This rectangles tool. Okay, you draw like a graphics, okay, or box here, rectangles here, right, on top of the letter. And next, just hit V on your keyboard or use selection tools, okay, or the black arrow here. And next, just select the letter form inside the characters, all right, and you go to Windows, you go to Pathfinder. Okay, next is, okay, use Pathfinder. If you can't find it, just go to Window, right, and select Pathfinder here. Go to Window, and Pathfinder basically is the very useful tool to have like cut or unite some of the letter form. Make sure you just only select the letter form inside the characters, okay, and then you just use there's many ways to kind of like cut it. Okay, you can also minus front or just divide them. Okay, divide is just to cut them, right? So you divide it, hit it here, okay, Pathfinder here, okay, hit divide, and then after that ungroup them, right? To ungroup them, just go to object and ungroup it here, okay, or you just might use the shortcut Ctrl+Shift+G, okay, to ungroup something. And now, okay, as you can see, we can delete some of unnecessary part here, like the eyes, the counters, and other stuff. Okay, this is not really important. Okay, so you can delete half of the character, half of the outline here, and you only select the character down here together, group them. Okay, and you can also group the letter here as well. Alright, next is of course change the color into gradients. So just go to Windows, okay, find gradients here. Okay, so you can also change the angles of the type of the colors and other stuff too. Okay, like if you want to cut like use black and white, I would recommend you to use 90 degrees here, and make sure that you select the letter behind the character. Okay, and assign the same effect of different effects with the like different coordinations. Okay, and as you can see here, you start to see like like a medals, or like metal effects here. If you don't like the color here, okay, you can also create more of the color here. Okay, by like assign new color, or just drag it and change the color like this. Okay, or you can also change the color by using color here. Change the color here, select it. Okay, select it. Oh, it's the color of the, sorry about that, it's the color of the stroke. Yeah, you can change it to any color you like. Okay, select it, make sure it's 90 degrees or minus 90. Select it, or 90. Right, so you will see different result here. You might click an eye to like keep the same effects. If you don't like the stroke, then select here, select just delete the effects. Okay, if you still need some stroke, you hit this kind of like part, and then select the color that color. Right, just one of the techniques to create like interesting gradients, colors, okay, on Illustrator. Thank you very much for listening.